Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Just a Thought. I'm Kieran Loftus, and today I'd like to share with you another thought regarding love and loss, how to deal with it. So here we go. All of us have loved and lost at some point in our lives, and it affects us quite deeply. And I think many of you would agree that you'd sooner be beaten up by a bunch of blokes with baseball bats than feel the feelings that we get when we lose a love. But we've got to understand what love is, firstly, before we can get over the loss of a loved one. Everybody is free to do what they want to do. None of us are slaved to another person. Well, we shouldn't be. But that's quite often how we perceive love. Is that person has to do this for me. But that isn't love. So everybody's free to do what they want to do. And when we understand that, it is what it is, we can begin to deal with the hurt that losing a loved one creates. And in reality, we have to deal with whatever it is. It is what it is. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be. Okay? Now, understanding that each and every single person is free to do what they want gives you the upper hand. As a person that has lost dearly somebody that I loved, and I have loved and lost a few times, I think I've got some experience in getting over the negative effects of losing a loved one. So it hurts for a while, but when you understand that that person is free to do what they want to do, kind of frees the pain up a little bit. I am not in control of anybody, and nobody is in control of me, and if they were, it would be a narcissistic relationship. Some of us have been in narcissistic relationships before, so we can recognise the signs of a narcissistic relationship, and that isn't love. So if you've genuinely got a loving relationship and it breaks down for whatever reason, yes, it's going to hurt, deeply going to hurt, but that person is free to do what they want to do. You have no control over what they want to do. All you can do is your best, and if your best isn't good enough, it is what it is. People are free to do what they want to do, and we must understand that to get over the hurt of losing a loved one. If you're in a relationship and your missus cheats on you, or your husband cheats on you, or whoever cheats on you, it is what it is. You've got two choices really, haven't you? You can put up with it or you can jog on. And some people put up with it, which is perfectly fine because we're all free to do what we want to do. And some people don't. Me personally, I find it disrespectful and hurtful. However, people are free to do what they want to do, and you must understand that in order to get over any type of hurt somebody has hit you with. Now, I've got a little saying that I've learned in this 3.5 decades on this planet. Those that claim to love you will often treat you worse than they would treat a stranger. Let that sink in. Some of the stuff that people have done to you that claimed to love you, they would never have thought of doing that to somebody they didn't know, a stranger. So those that claim to love you will often treat you worse than a stranger. So get used to that fact. It's a fact of life. Now, when we feel like the whole world is coming down on us because we have loved and lost, you must understand that it's just a thought. These are just thoughts. In reality, not much has actually changed with your given situation. You are just hurting, and they are feelings. Now, if you can't control your feelings, you will always be subject to somebody else's actions. So you must learn to control your own feelings. Now, if you want to go and kill yourself because of the hurt you're feeling, who am I to say don't? It's your existence. You're free to do what you want to do. If you want to end it, then do so. However, just hear me out. Life is extremely precious, yet we treat it with little regard. Life is extremely precious. You could be religious or you could be an atheist. Either way, life is precious. For me, the beauty of life comes in we have no idea what tomorrow is going to bring. Okay? I've been on the receiving end of losing love. I'm being smashed to bits with what happens after that. You know, she moves somebody else into your house, sleeping in your bed, and you're homeless. And it is what it is. Everybody's free to do what they want to do. And who are you to tell that person that they can't move on with their life? Each one of us comes to an end. Every day is one step closer to it ending. So why cut it short when you have absolutely no idea what tomorrow, next month, 3 months down the line, next year? I can almost guarantee you in 5 years' time, today's problems won't mean jack shit. So why end it? It's pointless. Tomorrow is a different day. Yes, you're still going to hurt tomorrow and it might increase, but it will come down. It will. This is a fact of life. Storms come, storms go. Storms create destruction. But from destruction we can rebuild ourselves, rebuild our lives and look to brighter days. If you kill yourself, you end your pain. Well done. You've stopped hurting. But you've also stopped everything, and there is no chance of a brighter day. But what you have done by killing yourself is pass your pain onto other people tenfold. Bit of personal information. I watched the destruction of my parents' lives through the death of my uncle. It detrimentally affected their lives. But my uncle's pain was done and dusted. Over. But the pain carries on tenfold, and these people have to deal with the pain that you create through your hurt. So we must stop the cycle of pain. We must stop this cycle of hurt. We must understand that if that flower looks beautiful, leave the bloody thing alone and let it grow. Don't pick it because you killed it. If you loved that flower, you would never have picked it. Okay, so can you see where I'm going? Love is the acceptance. Do what you want to do to make you happy. Okay? It's a horrible thing to say, but you do what you want to do. I'll deal with it. Okay? As long as you're happy, that's fine. If you want to go and sleep about, that's fine. Just don't come back. Okay? If your life is that shallow that you need to have sex with loads of people to validate yourself, then maybe take a look in the mirror and have a look at what's going on in your life, because needing the validation of others in a sexual manner because maybe you're not being treated right at home destroys lives, makes people kill themselves. There's too much sadness in this bloody world at the moment, and killing yourself because somebody doesn't love you anymore is not the answer. It really isn't the answer. The answer is, it is what it is. Tomorrow is a different day. Next year you won't even care. Well, you might care, but you won't even care so much, and you'll probably be in another relationship happy as frickin' pie. But if you kill yourself, it's done, dusted, over, and your pain transfers to many other people tenfold. So if you want to kill yourself and end your pain, do so, but you cannot claim to love anybody. You can't. Because you are transferring your pain onto somebody else because you hurt. Well, that's selfish. That's incredibly selfish. But if you want to kill yourself, go and kill yourself. Yeah? Because it doesn't really matter, we all die anyway. But why kill yourself now? Why end your existence because you're feeling something? You can change the way you feel. It isn't a fast process, but you can change the way you feel over time. And that's what we must do. And as men, as a male, I only know things from a male perception, don't I? As a male, some of us are literally genetically programmed to protect and serve. If you spend your life protecting a loved one and they shit on you, cripples you. You sacrificed so much time and effort for that person, for their happiness, not yours. That's love. Sacrificing yourself for somebody else. Allowing somebody to be free, that's love. Let them do what they want to do. You will know if they love you by what they do. So don't end your life. Your life is precious. You'll never get it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. There is nothing more beautiful than existence. Out of infinite possibilities, you exist. Billions of years ago, stars blew up from different corners of the universe and coalesced on this planet called Earth. And the elements somehow miraculously created you. Millions of years down the line. You're here to observe the universe. You're here to experience life. Now, losing a loved one is an experience in life, and we are here to experience all of life. Its ups and its downs, its trials, its tribulations, because one day we die and our energy transfers. We are the universe observing the universe. Okay? You are special. There has never been another you, and there will never be another you. That's what makes you so beautiful. That's what makes life so wonderful, is there has never been another you, and there will never, ever, ever, ever be another you. So yeah, you're hurting today, you'll hurt tomorrow, you might hurt next month, you might hurt in a year's time, but you're not going to hurt in 2 years' time, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 years' time, are you? Life will continue. So don't kill yourself. It's pointless. Don't transfer the pain. Deal with the pain. It is what it is. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be. But it is. So we got to deal with that. She was never yours in the first place. She was only borrowed. You was only borrowing her time. Everything is on borrowed time. Love, material things, life itself is on borrowed time. Nothing is ours. Nothing. It is all on borrowed time. So, there's my thoughts on that subject. I hope it resonates with some people. Thank you for watching.
Right.